casting director, acting coach, and audition tape expert, Dino Ladki. How did you get into the entertainment business?
I started out working at the Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. I started selling tickets in the cover booth and worked my way up through that place. I was different management positions. I ended up being the talent coordinator and putting the shows together, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to get into casting.
And do you enjoy casting comedy over drama, or do you like to do an array of things?
I like both. I mean, I think I have a sort of, what's the word? I'm especially attuned to comedy, I think, but I like them both. Yeah.
What is the number one mistake actors make when they've auditioned for you?
Oh, I don't keep a record of mistakes, I don't think there is a number one, I mean, I think there's a lot of casting people that have a whole list of pet peeves that they dwell on, and I'm not really like that. I mean, I like actors, I love actors, and, the mistakes, I mean, there's, just besides the basic fumbling and this and that, and not, I mean, I guess the worst thing would be not being prepared. If you're not prepared, if you don't know your material, then that's not good.
What's the most rewarding part of your career?
Working with the actors and, helping them get the role, whether it's in the audition taping business or in casting something, and, giving them notes that actually help them get the role.
What's your casting process like, from selecting people to come in to finally choosing someone in the end?
Well, there's you going through the submissions and picking who you want to come in. Some of them you're going to pre-screen or pre-read to make sure that they're good enough for the producers and/or director to see. Others will go straight to the producer or director, or both. And with the pre-reads, just if they're good, they're right, they're close, and you need to help them get there, you do that, and then you make sure they take those notes and bring them back to the producer. And then, once you get further along in the process and you get down to choices, and sometimes you'll do a mix and match, you'll, do like chemistry reads with people, and at the end of the day, it's the producer or director or both their choices. I can guide them into what I think and give my opinion, but ultimately whoever's making the show, whether it's movie or TV or whatever, it's their decision, and hopefully they make the right one.
What is the importance of casting tapes? How do you make your casting tapes stand out?
Yeah, I mean, again, it comes right down to the performance. I try to make them look as good as I can. I try to have really good lighting and give a good reading behind the camera. For not only for the actor to be able to work off of, but also so it's not disconcerting for the viewer afterwards. And but the bottom line is, above all of those things, is the performance. The best you can make the performance be is the secret to a good audition tape, because it doesn't matter how good or bad it looks. If it's not a good audition, it doesn't matter.
What advice would you give to an actor starting out?
To well, be in class, so you're always sort of exercising your craft. To first try to get an agent, whether it's small, and tiny, or more significant. Um, just get an agent. Don't worry so much about trying to get into a casting office, because the better agent you have, the better auditions you're going to get. So if you're frustrated about getting an agent, and you're trying to sort of leap over that and just getting, you can do that, but really you're better off using your time and energy just trying to get an agent. And if you have a really small agent, then stay with that person for a little while, but be planning your next move up to the next bigger agent, because as I said, the better your agent is, the better your auditions will be. And think of it, as a business in addition to the artistic side of it, because it is both.
With the internet as a tool, what do you think of actors making their own content and putting it online?
Great. I mean, why not? It's there, and people do see it, and there's by now plenty of stories of people posting something online, whether it's a musician putting a song, Lana Del Rey or whatever, right? Or I mean, there's not really an actor who's, say, posted a monologue who's gone on but there are people who have put on web series who have gotten a lot of attention and gotten signed by big agencies based on those things. And so, sure, I don't see any possible reason why not. In fact, actors um, who make their demo reels secretive online, I don't really understand. Like, why shouldn't it just be open for everybody to see and find it on YouTube? If you're an actor, you want people to see your work. So I don't think there's any reason to have any kind of password or this or that. It's your demo reel. Let people see it.
What advice would you give to an up-and-coming casting director?
It's so different now than when I started. I mean, it's a different world. I'm not really sure what I would say. I mean, you know, traditionally, and I guess it hasn't changed that much. You just want to probably start off as an intern in any casting office you can do. If you're interested in movies and television and working with actors, reality show probably isn't the way to start because it really gives you none of the proper training to work with actors and go on that route. But yeah, start off as an intern, and hopefully you can maneuver that into a casting assistant position, and go on from there. And just be conscientious, and learn as much as you can, and take those lessons and move forward.
And what's the best way to find out more about your work and more about the taped auditions online?
For the audition taping service, you just go to auditiontape.com. That's audition-tape.com or audition-tape.com, and all the information is there. For my casting stuff, you can go to, you can see a lot of the stuff I've cast, like trailers, the movies, and TV show clips and pilots and things at YouTube. It's youtube.com/Roarke00, ROARKE00.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Dino, and best of luck with your upcoming projects.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching Katie Chats. If you like the show, please subscribe. And if you're curious to know what I'm doing when I'm not interviewing, please click here. I'm also an actress and recently produced my first short film and would love for you to check out the trailer. Thank you.